Charlie and his white wife gave birth to 3 black children. The neighbors all asked Charlie, "Don't you have even the slightest suspicion?" Charlie calmly said, "My grandmother had half Italian blood," but in fact, he had long been going crazy over it. He thought he could live with a little green in his life. Until that day, when his wife ran off with the black driver, leaving the 3 kids for Charlie to raise. He soon became the village laughingstock, and everyone dared to bully him. The neighbor's dog openly pooped on his lawn, and even wiped its butt with his newspaper. The old guy at the card room parked illegally for 3 days. When Charlie told him to move, he told Charlie to move it himself. Even a little brat dared to bully him at will. One day, Charlie was checking out at the supermarket, when a woman cut in line. At that moment, Charlie finally snapped. He grabbed the little girl who bullied him and dunked her in water, drove the illegally parked car straight into the card room, and even wrote a parking ticket. After work, he rushed into the neighbor's bathroom, snatched back his newspaper, and squatted on the neighbor's lawn, to publicly drop an olligay. Soon, Charlie received multiple complaints. The chief sent him to get his head checked. The results showed that Charlie had developed a second personality. One was the timid Charlie, and the other was Hank, who fought back at anything. That's when the police arrested a woman. Irene was a wanted fugitive from New York. She had to be sent back to New York. They assigned the toughest man in the department to escort her. Charlie, or rather, his second personality, Hank. When they arrived in New York, Irene was hit with multiple charges, all because she had offended her boss. That night, a masked man broke in, trying to take Irene away. She ran to find Charlie, only to walk in and see her own photos laid out on the bed, with used tissues on the nightstand. When Charlie heard that Irene was being hunted, they quickly left the hotel. Irene was convinced her boss had an inside man in the police department, so she didn't dare go there. Charlie helped arrange a meeting with a police chief he knew, but unexpectedly, that chief was the mole. The chief knocked out a Charlie who hadn't taken his meds, giving Hank the perfect chance to take over. Hank stood up and challenged the chief to a fight. Obviously, the chief was no match for Hank. The two of them stole the chief's car. Irene, timid Charlie, and fightback Hank began their road to escape.